Hello everyone and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, where we are going up against the final challenge, the Purist. And from what I understand, I have only heard rumors though, or not rumors, but I've heard someone talk about it before. From what I understand, there are no item rooms and some other stuff that makes this really tough in regards that it's supposed to be like, you're supposed to go through this pure, which means no items of any sorts. But there, I can see a shop unless that's a library, and in either case we get items, so... that really sucks. We're off to a really not so good start. We lost one entire heart container, thanks to a bad pill. Oh, by the way, no items to start with. Just basic Isaac. Not sure if that seed will... That seed should work in that case, I guess. With the exception that on normal run you would get item rooms, which you are not very likely... it probably will not get here. Well, there's a tinted rocket there at least, which we can blow up and take, hopefully, Spirit Heart with us to the next floor. But first we need to beat that boss. Beat that boss. I'll blow this up. Oh, okay. Well, we got a damage upgrade, so that's good as well. I cannot complain about that. Anything to improve us in a run that has... that seems to be the ultimate run. Challenge. Although, somehow I get the feeling it's not really as bad as I might make it sound like. I mean, we've made it through quite some terrible runs in the past. It's just a matter of how far do we have to make it and how well we're going to play the game. Just pretty much like any other run. We did get a Spirit Heart after all. Nothing else we can do on this very tiny floor, so we'll just continue on. So we're a bit stronger, and we have to make it far away from what I can see. Okay, so there's a curse room there, Curse of the Blind, which means I need to not look at my interface to try and figure out what the curse is, because the Curse of the Blind means that I cannot see what items I'm going to pick up. I already knew that, and yet... there goes our Spirit Heart. I've not taken Red Heart damage though. That could be interesting if we have the money. Okay, first and foremost, deal with everything that will try to kill you. And then deal with everything that could potentially kill you. So another bomb. Secret room could be interesting to find if we get the chance. There's our shop, possibly. Although we are still lacking keys, so, and we don't really have the money necessary to get much of any use out of it anyway, so this far, let's just continue. I see no tinted rocks here. So yeah, how do I plan to get around this? Well, I have to up my game, which is why I didn't do this yesterday, because I was very tired, and if I had to do this without taking damage, I have to be not so tired. Hello, Dinkle. I think I can do this without taking damage. Locations of the poo is not ideal, though. Exactly. I was going to dodge upwards, but then I noticed that there was an Eternal Fly, and he wrecks my freaking plan. Get out of the way. There we go. Stupid Eternal Fly. So there's a very small chance we might still get a deal with the devil, but... oh, wait. No, actually, once you take damage in the boss fight, red heart damage that is, I'm fairly sure it just goes straight to 0. No, wait, I've gotten deals with Devil before after that. Well, chances are unlikely, and that poop wasn't destroyed entirely, so that was stupid of me. Oh yeah, we don't know what we get. Blood Clot, that's damage and range upgrade, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Would have loved to deal with the devil. We need all the deals with the devil we can get for this challenge, but... oh well. So secret room, you say? I say... here? And I'm right. Of course I am. Cursed Skull. I'm not even going to bother picking it up because I'm a bit afraid it might induce or cause other curses than just the curse of the... well, the one thing that makes us teleport every time we get down to half a heart in the original. Okay, this is good. We'll save this card for later when we get more money. For now, let's take some damage and hope for... well, that is acceptable. I would have kind of wished I'd gotten those before the boss fight, but oh well. We still don't have any keys. That is actually quite impressive. We haven't gotten a single key. Anyway, there was a poop I wasn't done with. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Who needs that crap anyway? Another Curse of the Blind. Okay. The game really doesn't want me to know what I pick up. Fine by me. I'm fairly sure it'll end up giving me Bob's brain or something stupid like that. Appeal. Lockdown. Yep, that sucks. At least it wasn't bad trip, I guess. Although lockdown is pretty bad as well, as far as goes for consumable drops. I think it affects the consumable drops at the very least. It affects the arcade, that much I know. Got 1 coin, 1 penny. For each penny we gain, we technically double the amount. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so here's the Tinted Rock. We know how to deal with those. Blow him up! And there's our keys, okay. Really wish I'd gotten some Spirit Hearts, but keys are good. We hadn't seen any of those yet. Oh, did not realize he shot me. Oh well. Shot speed would have been a nice upgrade, but then again, how about the knockback then? Okay, let's take out this fire before it shoots in our direction, because I would rather not have to worry. We have a limited amount of keys, but this paid out well. I say the other key is for the shop now, because I can just double my money if I need to. This is bad. I need to be very careful here. Now I wish I had some knockback. I took damage there. Hitbox is a bit bigger upwards than I expected it to be then. This is bad. Okay, we're halfway there. I can take 1 more hit. I'd rather not take 1 more hit. I'm too slow, but I should be getting a deal with Devil here. Yep, and a snack, which is good. I don't know what it is, but I'm buying it. Necronomicon. Well, it's a space bar item, I guess. There's not really much more to say about that. It's not ideal. I mean, boom, done with that room. That's about as good as it gets. Pretty fly. That, on the other hand, perfect. Oh, come on. I have no idea what I'm missing out on, but I do know what I can get for certain. Ooh. No, don't risk it. So, I should not have... Oh, idiot, I should not have bought that Spirit Heart yet. I need to go to the curse room. I'm not min-maxing. Oh well. And I wish I had the Necronomicon for this room. For when everything's split up into pieces. Oh well. This has got to be the most annoying mini-boss, not because it's hard, but because it takes so effing long to deal with. The only reason you end up taking damage is because you get impatient. Oh well, you in this case being me. Because if you have great patience, unlike me, then I don't think you should have any problems with this room whatsoever. Although I seem to not be too bad off today. And we got Swoop the Whoop. I'd say that's better because it charges faster. One of the few times you'll hear me say that Swoop the Whoop is actually better than something else. So I basically paid 1 heart to secure myself the Deal with Devil precedent. This is perfect. Now we can still go to the curse room and still have a Spirit Heart once we're done with that. I'm just gonna completely miss, apparently. Could this be worth it? It could be, but I don't have any keys, so I will never know. Secret room? Yeah, that could be our secret room. It is. Okay. And all of these. Well, we don't have a trinket, so I guess it's, again, these rooms, or well, any room seems to be getting us pretty much always something that's, yeah, it's better than nothing, which is what we had. So, now we can only go upwards from here as well. Ah, well, I guess not, but trinket-wise, it really can't get much worse now that we already passed the cursed skull, I guess. So, cursed room and then on to the next floor. This gives us another spirit house. We basically didn't lose anything there. That's actually really good. I do have 2 bombs, so I could look for our second secret room, which I am actually fairly certain is here. Yep. Oh, really? I'll pay... That's a 10. Well, that is generating fish. Fish? Generating fish! That would be something. Generating flies for me. So that is actually not too bad. Better than the bird, in my opinion. But that might just be me being ignorant of how the bird functions. So... By the way, I'm just going to use Whoop the Whoop whenever I should have saved it for this room. But I'm going to use it whenever I feel like, because it chances so quickly that I might as well get some use out of it, rather than just having it. I'm not killing these as fast as I would love to. In fact, they're dying way too slowly. It's making me feel a bit uncomfortable, considering that I really thought we were stronger at this point. And they're done. Okay, ooh, black heart, perfect. Curse room, I really should wait with that. Yeah, we could play a bit around with that. At least get some more money. And get the diamond card some use. Not gonna... I was gonna not use Swoop the Whoop, and I didn't, but I got stuck on the... I misjudged where... Did I forget to close my program for... I forgot to close my email program. One moment. Who emails me at this hour of the day anyway? Goodbye to that. Sorry about that. Oh, health up. That's exactly what we lost earlier. So game is changing its mind on that and actually giving me back what it took from me. Thank you. And now it's trying to take it back again. Don't you dare. Boom. Okay, we still haven't lost any red hearts. That's good. Although it is looking increasingly scared. Okay, Swoop the Whoop doesn't work that great for that. Too bad. I must have miscalculated a bit. I thought it was as good as Brimstone in that regard. Guess not. And full health again. Perfect. Just find the boss room before we lose our spirit heart. That's pretty much all I'm asking. We have a shop. We have no keys. We have this, which is not something I want to deal with. We have this, which is not that bad. For all accounts, this could be way worse. Especially because we seem to have at least some knockback. I was so close to taking a hit there. That was scary. Wow. Ah, that's the key. Okay, so we can at least get to our shop. Okay, and we still have the... we don't have a curse. We don't have a curse. Converter's no good. If we find more cards, though, the blank card could be really good. Otherwise, I'm probably going with the Spirit Heart. Now we know it's there, so I can take it in case I lose this before we... Oh, dear goodness. Okay, how do I use this? That did not work as effective as I would have wished for it to, but... Oh well. Should be able to get another chance in before we get to the boss, at least. Okay, this is bad. Oh dear goodness. I will have to buy the Spirit Heart before we go up against the boss. This sucks. Stand still, you freaking spider. Hate them. Sorry about that. I know I'm not exactly doing a great amount of work with the money, but I might actually go and pay some help to do that. A free item just right there, just chilling. We didn't get another chance on... Oh, freaking frigger. That was stupid damage and it was entirely my fault. We didn't get... If I had not used Whoop the Whoop, we could have been over this in like... Just me getting in, shoot it, done. But I had to take damage. Oh well. Because that's just how I roll. See me dying. They hating. We didn't get a deal with the freaking devil, but we did get a shot speed upgrade and a damage up, so... And from what I understand, it has less of an impact on your... what's it called? Knockback, so it's not that bad. And getting this free orbital knife is actually a big get for us. Mods appreciated, game. Mods appreciated. The lack of red hearts on this floor, on the other hand, is impressive. Oh, there was one in the... I didn't even notice there was one in the boss room. Although that is pretty normal, so I should have expected it. Play this a few times, and then I have to go all the way back and get some of those red hearts. And very important now, if there are any spikes, don't get hit. I have a nice army of flies now, that's good. No, now I could really use the keys, but in our current condition, I think it's safe to assume that I should probably avoid any unnecessary battle. Please don't so I have more health. I can't really get that, but I can get these two, all the way just to get these. And now I really shouldn't be gambling those away. But... did the shop have... The shop did not. I don't remember what that pill was in that case. I wonder if I should buy the key. That might be good for future-proofing myself a bit. Because we haven't seen a whole lot of any key drops either. There's only one... No, there's two locations I can think of the secret room being. We'll take a look at that when we go back. For now, let's gamble our health away, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right, we don't have lucky foot or anything like that. Please pay out. Ah, damn it. Okay, there's some health. And there's a nice amount of health. Okay, so I should be able to get the money back here. Or at least some of it. Yeah, I think we get... Yeah, we get more than enough back. And... I could try... At some point it'll be... I'll just end up losing more than I gain. But for now... Seems like a viable strategy to keep going. Although this freaking fraker is not paying out with anything. And he really doesn't like me. I'm not sure, this doesn't really seem that beneficial for us at the moment. I don't need more bombs. I'm not going, by the way, I'm not going lower than 5 because I would like to have a chance of getting an arcade at the next floor as well. Please just pay out with some hearts. There we go, thank you. That's a nice amount of money though. I really shouldn't be playing this much, but now I need to just get some health back, I guess. Yay, half a heart. Now I can take 2 hits, unless it's a champion. And I can still only take 1 hit. Okay, that decided to not do any more work for me. And I bet, yeah, this guy's not going to pay out with any health anytime soon. Oh, never mind, I guess. Oh, okay. Things just became really good, really quick. I will allow you to survive, simply because you did that. Thank you, sir. So now we have full health. An extra health upgrade ready when we go down to the next floor. And still a decent amount of money that we can still get even more from if I use the card. Do I want a blank card? It is a very interesting question. And I think I do not, because currently I don't really have a card I can benefit from. Do I? No. No. Keep going. Yeah, I think we have more use out of Swoop the Woo, oddly enough, at least in our current position. Mainly because I don't have enough money to keep my card before. Okay, I did not consider this. We have I'm not allowed to take any damage. I didn't even kill them. Okay. Don't take damage. Don't take damage. That's easy, right? Easy peasy Mona Lisa. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm so glad we have this knife. That was a really nice surprise that it just decided to spawn that randomly. There we go. Some knife action. Perfect. The more of that, the better. As long as I don't take damage in the process. And this guy shall be deceased. A pill. Is it a good pill? We don't know. It's explosive diarrhea. Which didn't hurt me, thankfully, but we seem to have all the pills. And this should be easy. I don't need to use Whoop the Whoop here. It's just good old senior. Good old grumpy face. There we go. These guys are not taking as much damage as I would want them to, though. Just like last floor, I feel weaker than I should probably be at this point. I found the shop, though. Okay, this is good. The fewer we have to deal with at once, the less the chance or risk of us taking damage. More money. Now we're getting into a point where it could be good to use my card, but I still need to at least have access to the shop before it becomes a real thing. Ah, that's an explosive one. Well, there goes our deal with the devil, more than likely. Especially after taking 2 times damage. That's the secret room? I did not expect that. But no cards at all. And no, our second secret room. Oh, the boss could be nearby then. Yep. Well, that sucks. I took damage right before that. And I get a spirit heart before I go in. Wonderful. Might as well take it. There's still a chance that I can get a deal with the devil if I don't take damage against the boss at the very least. Which would be lovely. Double husk. Okay. Get them into position. Shoot! And that didn't really do much of anything. These bastards are fast. Okay, I need to take out some of these bomb flies first and foremost, because these are crazy. They're pretty... not crazy, they're pretty risky to have flying around. Okay. I think I might just end up winning just because I randomly, hit everything. Still no deal with devil. But we did get a health upgrade, which I will take. Or we get a health and damage upgrade, and we also got another health upgrade in the form of a spirit, eternal heart, which I will take on the way down to the next floor. There's no point in taking it now in case we get an arcade and want to play away some of our life. I know that's a curse room. I'm considering, now I might as well. I don't know, but there's something really annoying about these edges that I just keep feeling like I get stuck on them. Very funny game, very funny. I don't even have a key. Well, this should be easy. Just go on. Maybe I should try and shoot in the right direction, eh? That might help a freaking lot. Yeah, I'm gonna play today because I feel more focused and less tired. I'm gonna die today because I'm a freaking moron who can't play a game in a well enough manner. Okay. And because the game just loves me. This is easy. I'm not feeling like I want to do the knife thing here. Yeah, don't you even try. Also still, a little too late, but I'm glad to know it's there. It seems like we just have all the pills. I think I always said that, but it really feels like we just have them all in our rotation. 1 or more. Just, no, more. 2, okay. We're getting to a point where I might consider popping this card, but we still have no use out of it. As in, we can't access the freaking shop yet. So. But it's getting very tempting. As long as we don't have anything else we need to replace the card with anyway, there's not much point in wasting its effect on, when we can get an even better outcome. There's no shop on this floor? Oh, it is. There's no keys on this floor. I should have bought a key on the last floor. I considered it. I thought carefully and I figured it's not that unlikely to come up around keys. Apparently, I need to trust my instinct a bit more. Talking about instinct, where is that secret room? Well, I can only think of one more location then. It couldn't be in here because there's a rock in the way. Can't be here. Well, there's really nothing we can do then. Can't get to the shop unless we're so... No, it can't be there. I was about to say, unless we're so fortunate that the secret room has an odd placement next to it, but nope. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So next floor it is. And we get, I bet you, necropolis. No, depth again. Okay, good. An arcade. Just a normal arcade. That's fine by me. It has helped us out in the past at the very least. A few spirit hearts to back me up. And now I get a black heart as well. And a bunch of hands. I don't need a hand. I can do this perfectly fine on my own. Should just have saved that black heart though. I really need to stop being such a moron. Just keep moving in large circles. There's a few left. One left? I think one left. One left. Okay. So now that that's out of the way, let's try to actually take a deep breath and play properly. I would trade a bomb for a key. Any day. That wouldn't even help now that I think of it. I would, but I stand by my word. I would trade a bomb for a key. Any day. I hate this room. I really feel like the drop rates of everything just seem to be way low. Is that part of the challenge or is it just my luck finally being gone? I mean, with all the luck I had yesterday, it wouldn't surprise me if the game decided that... Stop jumping for frick's sake! Thank you. Decided to stop, to cut down on the Cut down on the lobster. It's not healthy for you. Was there an arcade on the last floor? Oh, I really should just keep my head in the freaking floor I'm at right now. I'm getting a bit pissed at myself. Because if there was an arcade last floor, I should totally, thanks for the extra fly, I should really have tried to get a key there. I don't think there was. That was close. As long as it works out, it's alright that it's close. Just be careful, you only have one spirit heart. There's a key. Where's the shop? The big questions in life. Where is the key? Where is the shop? Where's my win? And where do I go to kill this guy? Ooh, a card. A card. Could it be? I can get a key for this. I'll save it. I could also save a bomb and a key and get that, but I don't have enough keys for that to be worth it. Just die. There's a limit as to which kind of rooms I want to deal with right now. I should have saved it for this room instead. Alright. We can deal with this. We have the knife, so basically every time the knife is in front of us, we're pretty much invincible to these damn bastards anyway. Bloody bastards. And there we go. Good shot, good shot. Oh, that's in the rock. I see the fire. Oh dear. Thank goodness those can't go through rocks. I see the fire. I extinguished the fire and I gained money from it. This is the boss. I don't want to... I can get a lot of... This is a mom fight. I needed to consider what I'm going to do now. This is a mom fight. It would be stupid to go in there yet. Would I rather get 6 bombs or 1? Or we're going to go here and try and gain some spirit hearts. That might actually be the best of the options right now. No. Yes. And yes, and no. Okay, so a 50% exchange rate there. Kane's Eye. Nah, I think I'll stick with Fish Head. Take this instead, I guess. Oh, much better spacebar item. Yoink! Show me everything. Empress. No thank you. I'll just stick with the diamonds. And now I know where my secret room is. And oh, there's a dice room. Interesting. We don't have the keys necessary to get in there though, because we only have 2 and I need to go to the shop. There's no way I'm not going to the shop at this point. With all this lovely money. Back and forth. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here. If I really want to min-max, I need to do the... If I want to use my money properly, I need to do the arcade first. But, come to think of it, this is the last floor where I really need money, isn't it? So that wouldn't really... Oh, no. Okay, this gives us space. It costs 1 bomb, but at least I don't die just because it's an asshole room. Ooh, okay. Okay, there. And I am definitely going back and getting the fish head now. Because with Hive Mind, the flies do become stronger. So I'd rather generate spiders, or more flies, than I want to carry around the Isaac's head. But now we have the chance of getting into the dice room, actually, interestingly enough. Oh, so close to taking damage. And I'm gonna do it. It's a 5. 5 is a forget-me-now, which means we get to do this floor 1 more time. If I can get a card from the... Ooh, if I can get a full card from the... what's his face? What is it called? The fortune teller. I can get out of the mom fight after I've beaten it and get another... Yeah, this could be awesome. We already 30 minutes in. No boss boss. That kind of sucks, but I'll take it, I guess. I'll grab some more health. Actually, we're probably going... we'll need it. The big question is, am I lucky enough to actually get that before we go into the... I could also place a bomb here. Oh, wait, I'm getting low on bombs. That actually surprises me. Was there any bombs in the shop? Because in that case, I would actually like to buy it. There's not. There's not, of course there's not. There's never a bomb in the shop when you need it. Never! Anyway. With that out of the way. Think. Well, that was the Empress card. Not gonna help me. I'm going to use a bomb here to get back in there. And at least, the machine is already gone, but I wanted this nonetheless, so... I don't have a card. What do I do now? What do I do now? Well, I can't repeat this. I can technically repeat this floor. But I don't get to fight Mom. This time then. Okay, we're going to drag it about a bit, because I can get another shop. And getting another shop could potentially be really good. So, forget me now it is. See you, game. I should probably bought the battery so I can get the map right off the bat, but oh well. Just 2 rooms away. We get the arcade again, of course. With all that good stuff that it includes. Does it have the same payout times as well? Which means just a few plays and it'll just give me what I want. And does it give me the same item? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Now, money equals power would be a great pickup now. Obviously. But look at these flies, just tearing through the enemies. That is exactly what we needed. So, Hive Mind, really good purchase. What else do we need to beat the game? The game. Well, everything really. We need everything. Hangman. I can go in there for free, but oh well. This is just bombs, right? No spiders. Okay. So we got a Hangman card again. And once again, we have to ponder on what is the best optimal usage of that. Thanks for the Spirit Heart. Much appreciated. Okay, so I have no bombs. I need bombs though. So we'll clear this floor as well. Because I need the drops, the consumables, and of course the game is not being extreme. It's not exactly being the most generous fellow when it comes to drops in general, eh? Where are you? Hello? Oh, there you are. Yoink! Oh, you did not die. That's very unfortunate. I don't really need the money game. The money game? The money game. Game! I'll just take the Hangman with me. If anything, it's probably going to be more likely I end up using that probably. So the boss is up, and the shop is up. We'll just go this way first though. There's two hands, okay. That's manageable. Indeed. Mini boss room. Probably Greed if I was to guess. We haven't really seen him in a while. Oh no, Sloth, okay. Well, that's an easy one then, because he always has such low amounts of health, so... Ooh, okay. The knife is good, but I really need to be careful. We got the Emperor. Free entrance to that's the bombs, wonderful. And we get... Hermit. Oh, free shop. I'm going there. Okay, there's options. Probably going to be what we need at this point of the game. Buying this since it's on sale. Buying this since why not? And this because we still don't have that many bombs. So, ooh, this room decided to appear here as well. 1 bomb for 2 keys. Yes? I'm thinking yes, because it's technically double the value, and we had equal amounts of them, so they were, I don't know. It seemed like a good idea. Don't fall for that. I should probably have taken damage there. That was pure reflex. What I got a lot of hearts that I can probably play away on the blob bank though. It's not all for naught. Not all bad. At least just pay out with something... What do I even want it to pay out with all the money? I mean, I don't really need a health upgrade. That's an interesting situation to find myself in. Oh well. He's still slow. Oh, keys. Wonderful. Oh yeah, that's right. Humbling bundle. At my service. So now we can actually make money from this because we're getting way more than it's actually supposed to pay out with. So I'm not trying to make money off it, but yeah, that kind of killed that idea anyway. Are the bombs smaller or something onto this? It seems like it. There's the health upgrade, why not, I guess. And what do I want? Some more bombs and some more keys would be nice. It's really all I want at the moment. I'm playing down to 80. Since I was going to say 75, but then he gave me money. And done. I got health. And ruined my half-heart insul, but oh well. This is a slow run because I'm playing it a bit safer than I probably need to. I should have pushed this up to these so that I could get them as well. Oh well. That was pretty terrible. Hematemesis is only ever really good if you have a low amount of health. Unfortunately. But we have so much health laying around that we don't need anyway, so we should be perfectly fine And there we go. I know I could have gotten half out into again, blah blah blah, all that. Second secret room have two possible locations from the looks of it. Do I really care? Not enough to actually do it, no. I should probably bring a chance to the next floor, actually. Could be very helpful. Now, I should have a pretty decent chance of getting a deal with Devil, and with all the health we have, we should have a pretty good chance of buying whatever he offers us, if he just doesn't offer stupid chests that he does ever so often. Ah, okay, Red Mom. Easy Mom. Under normal circumstances, at the very least. Only problem, I really wish I could get the knife in and do some damage, but it doesn't really seem like... It seems like the knife is always on the wrong side right now. Ouch! Okay, Red Mom also deals a lot of damage. This is a patience battle. I need to just not run out of patience. That's the only thing I need to do. Just da-da-da-da-da. Slowly but surely, and don't get too close. Whoa! How that did not hit me is beyond me. I mean, I could cheese it by standing here and just having the knife do stuff, but as you can see, that takes even longer because the hands so rarely ever come out here. Oh, okay, that actually activated the leg instead. I would really like to not take more damage, please. Okay, almost there. There we go, perfect. Deal with the devil. Polaroid, just because. Very funny. Well, I'll take it because anything that helps. Anything that helps, really. That's all I have to say about that. And even if it is just a small friend who shoots spectral tears every now and then, it still helps. Okay, so we are in Womp 1. Tarot card, which is the High Priestess. You know me, I need to check the curse room. At this point, I got too scared and couldn't see the creep, and we are exceptionally weak. Which is also pretty scary. Actually, knife, yoink. We're already taking red heart damage anyway, so that was not worth it. We have a problem. This is more this run here is more of a glass cannon than it's more like a glass handgun, I guess, because it's not really a cannon. It's hardly powerful enough to be classified as a freaking cannon. Health upgrade is good. I don't want my card. I took damage again. I don't want the card that badly. It's a crappy card anyway. The only thing that's really keeping me going here is the flies, of which we are having an increasingly low amount of. It is problematic. Oh, this is good. Okay, gamble, get red hearts. Buckle up, people, we're gonna be here for a while. Grab a drink, grab some popcorn, lean back and relax and listen to the wonderful tune that is the secret room music. And the other noise that is accompanying it, which is my voice. So, today, as in this recording day, I read that they are going to change how the Lost works. I don't know if it's going to be only for in the expansion pack Afterbirth, which is going to be here in a few months, or if it's also if it's going to be patched into the main game. But apparently they're making it so that he finally has spectral tears, which Edmonds was fairly puzzled as to why he didn't do in the first place, because it's a ghost. He was supposed to shoot spectral tears, right? And they also give him the D4 to start with, which rerolls everything that you have. Which I think is that was not when I wanted you to pay out, but guess I can't ask for miracles. But D4 is actually one of the... it's a very interesting choice, and the choice that I approve of, because it still makes it a challenge to play as the Lost, because there's still a huge element of randomness involved. I don't think any of these tinted rocks. And none of them are going to give me red hearts, but we're getting bombs back. And now, boss fight. Okay, that long legs, this we can deal with. Ouch, okay, random legs. The RNGesus has not been kind to me. Ouch, and I'm getting too close for my own good. So no deal with devil here. Ouch, ouch. Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna take the health upgrade because I need that more. And we're just heading down to the next floor because at this point it seems more risky to stay at that floor. Utero, that's the more difficult. No, that's the easier version. Right? I think it is. I hope it is. I really hope it is. Oh, there we have Greed. I was wondering where he went. I was also wondering why he wasn't doing anything but running back and forth, which seemed very unlike him. And dead. Yeah, give me all that money that I don't need. Is that an arcade? That's no arcade. But there is a double key room. Since we now have an abundance of keys anyway. This is bad. I'm an idiot. I should have seen that coming. In my defense, I haven't actually dealt with this room very often. Having to spot tinted rocks in this mess is not easy. Is that a tinted? No, that's not a tinted rock. Is it? No, wait, that's just... Oh, what does a tinted rock look like anyway? It has a small X on it. All of these have X's on them. But not the kind of X I'm looking for. I don't think there are any tinted rocks here. I might be staring myself blind on the obvious, but it didn't look like it. At least not to me, so... I might have missed one there. We're going to have a hard time against this boss, just so you know it. Very funny game. Very funny. You're a funny game. No tinted rocks? No tinted rocks. From the looks of it, at least. The knife just barely managed to swing out of the way of the shots. Oh no, I should rather not get hit. Isaac, take the shot. I might get messy if I get blood on me. Stupid knife. Second secret room? Okay, give me red hearts. That's also health. Oh, well, we might die here, but at least we tried in that case. I should be going in the opposite direction, because my knife is going in the opposite direction, and that would actually help me have a chance of dealing damage to the eyes. And the eye dealt damage to me, which sucks. Obviously. Okay, now I need to use some bombs. I haven't used bombs for this fight in God knows how long. Interesting. We're that weak, people. We're that weak. How I am not taking damage is beyond me once again. As it is ever so often in this game. Okay, in there. Get a bomb in. Get another bomb in. Keep bombing, 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 bombing. Get in there. Okay, she's here constantly now. That's good and bad. Teratoma is here. Is she not going to shoot? Because Teratoma is here. Did I glitch her? I don't mind glitching her like this. I mean... Oh, dear goodness, I also have to beat Teratoma? Really? Okay, well, Teratoma isn't that bad. It's just a bunch of spiders, which is just one of my most annoying types of enemies. There we go. Oh, that's it? That's it? Well, that wasn't that bad. The Rune of Bergano. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. We just beat the last challenge, which was... It was a challenge, yes, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, since it ended there. Wow, surprise. Well, I need to... Okay, focus. We're done with that, which means that now we're going to play on hard mode. And play around with all these new things we unlocked, which is awesome. And we'll start collecting items again and getting done with the game. And I think we're about 86 or 7% done, which is very close to the end. And I would really like to finish this before the expansion pack gets released. But the cube of meat and the bandit skull challenges, not challenges, achievements are probably going to be a problem. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll stop wasting your time. Until next time, please do take care. I will see you by then. Bye for now.